Afradia Mayagita, the lecturer for the English conversation course. Okay, first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Rizky Dwi Saputra with study ID number 44240-249.
And my name is Pratama Akbar, for name 44241409.
Okay, today we will discuss two topics. The first topic is wait. The first topic is should smoking be allowed on campus? And second topic is my opinion on why university students should learn English. Okay, let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome back to our podcast. I am Rizky.
And I am Akbar. Today we are going to discuss an interesting topic: should people be allowed to smoke on campus? This issue often creates different opinions among students.
That's right. Smoking on campus is still common in some universities. Even though many people disagree with it. So Akbar, what's your opinion?
Personally, I don't think smoking should be allowed in public areas on campus. A university should provide a health and comfortable environment for everyone. Cigarette smoke can disturb other students, especially those who have asthma or other breathing problems.
Okay, I understand Akbar for your point. I also think that passive smoking is dangerous. Even if someone doesn't smoke, they can still breathe in harmful chemicals from cigarette smoke.
Secondly, beside health issues, smoking also affects the clean lines of the campus. Sometimes we can see cigarettes butts on the ground, and that makes the environment look dirty.
I agree with that. However, some smokers argue that smoking is their personal choice and that they also have rights. What do you think about that, Akbar?
I respect their rights because everyone has freedom to make personal decisions, but their freedom should not negatively affect other people. As smoking harms others, then there should be limits.
That's a fair point. Maybe universities should provide special smoking areas instead of allowing students to smoke anywhere on campus.
Yes, I think that's a good solution. A designated smoking area can reduce the impact on non-smokers while still respecting smokers' rights.
Some universities have already implemented smoke-free campus policies. Do you think post policies are effective, Akbar?
Yes, I think they can be effective if the rules are enforced consistently. It's not enough to create regulations. Students also need education about the dangers of smoking and why these rules exist.
I completely agree. Awareness is just as important as punishment if students understand the health risks. They may choose to make less, to smoke less, or even quit.
It's true, smoking does only affect physical health. It can also become an expensive habit. Students spend money on cigarettes that could be used for books, food, or other important needs.
Hmm, that's an interesting point. Smoking can also create a negative image of the campus, especially for visitors or new students. A clean and smoke-free campus feels more welcoming.
Absolutely, universities are places for learning and personal development. Promoting a healthy lifestyle should be one of their priorities.
Hmm. On the other hand, some people say banning smoking completely is too strict. They believe students are adults who should make their own decision.
I understand the opinion. Those who have freedom, but universities also have the responsibility to protect the health and safety of everyone on campus. Finding a balance is important.
Okay, so if you were the university president, what policy would you create?
I will make the campus more free, except for a few designed smoking areas located far away from classrooms, libraries, cafeterias, and other crowded places. I will also organize campaigns to encourage students to stop smoking.
That sounds like a reasonable policy. As for me, I support smoke-free campus because everyone deserves clean air while studying. At the same time, providing design smoking areas is a practical compromise.
I agree, respecting both smokers and non-smokers is the key. The goal is not to judge smokers, but to create a healthier campus environment for everyone.
Well, that's all for today's discussion, Akbar. We hope this conversation gives you a better understanding of their issues.
Thank you for listening. Let us know your opinion. Do you think smoking should be completely banned on campus, or should there be designated smoking areas?
Okay, see you in our next podcast, Akbar.
Yes, goodbye everyone. Have a great day. Alright, let's move on to the second topic. What is your opinion on why university students should learn English?
Okay.
Hello everyone, welcome back to your podcast. I am Akbar.
And I am Vicky. Thank you for joining us today.
Today, we're going to share opinions about an interesting topic. Why should university students learn English?
Okay, so let's get started. Discussion.
Ki, do you think English is important for university students?
Okay, but absolutely, in my opinion, English is one of the most important skills that university students should learn. It is an international language and it is used almost everywhere in the world.
Yeah, I agree with you. Nowadays, many textbooks, journals, and research articles are written in English. If students understand English, they can access more information and improve their knowledge.
That's true. Learning English also helps students during their studies. Sometimes lecturers use English reference or ask students to read international journals. Without English skills, it can be difficult to understand the material.
Basically, besides education, English is also very useful for future careers. Many companies look for employers who can communicate in English.
Yes, Akbar, whether you want to work in a local company or an international company, English is always an advantage. During the job interview, employers often ask about English skills.
That's right. English can also open opportunities to study abroad or join international exchange programs.
I agree, many scholarships require applicants to have good English skills because they need to communicate with people from different countries.
Another reason is technology. Most websites, software, and online courses are available in English. Students who understand English can learn more from the internet.
Exactly. For example, if we want to watch educational videos on YouTube or take online course, many of the best results are in English.
However, some students think English is difficult to learn. What do you think about that?
Hmm. I understand why they feel that way. English has different grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciations, but I believe that with regular practice, anyone can improve.
I agree. Learning a language takes time. Students don't have to be perfect. The important thing is to keep practicing by reading books, watching English movies, listening to podcasts, or speaking with friends.
That's a good point. Making mistakes is normal. We learn from our mistake and little by little our English becomes better.
I also think that learning English helps students become more confident when they can communicate with international students or foreign lecturers. They feel more comfortable.
Yes, confidence is very important. English also allows us to make friends from different countries and learn about different culture.
Simply, communication is one of the biggest benefits of learning English. Get people and international finance and for lot of business.
Another benefit is that English improves critical thinking when students read articles from different countries. They can compare ideas and gain broader perspectives.
That's true. English is not only a subject at university. It is a life skill that will continue to be useful after graduation.
I completely agree. In today's global world, English helps students compete in education, careers, and everyday communication.
So, in conclusion, we believe that university students should learn English because it supports their education, improve career opportunities, and help them communicate with people around the world.
Okay, learning English may not always be easy, but with consistent practice and motivation, everyone can improve.
Thank you so much for listening to your podcast.
We hope you enjoyed the discussion. See you in the next episode. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye.